Hey, Tara here. Welcome to Your Pretty Pennies with Tara Jones. I'm Tara Jones, your financial success coach and lifestyle designer. And today we're talking about the secret to my financial success, which is consistent giving. Yes, I talk about it a lot, especially in my workshops, in my speaking engagements, here on all my social channels. Thank you for joining me, whether it's on Instagram, on Facebook, on my YouTube, or on my podcast. Again, I make it very easy for you to get all this financial content, this financial goodness. We are in March of 2019, and we are in the middle of the Financial Level Up series. Hi, Carly. Welcome. Thank you for saying my sweater is cute. I love this sweater. It's so cozy. We are still in the midst of winter, even though spring is around the corner. Where is it at? Because I'm ready for it. It's cold. It's cold in my office right now. I just turned off my space heater so I can live stream, but trust me, it's going to go right back on. But today, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should add consistent giving to your financial strategy. This by far has helped me over my journey over the last 9 years, plus everybody that I coach and I teach, and my customers, the people who buy the Financial Reset, people who get into one-on-one coaching with me. Again, you can go to yourprettypennies.com to access both of those. My signature workshop is the Financial Reset Online Academy. And basically that is a way to DIY your financial plan, your customized financial plan, so you can start crushing your goals in 2019 and beyond. And as well as that, you can find my coaching page, yourprettypennies.com/coaching, where I walk you one-on-one through your financial plan. You work with me one-on-one to create a financial plan that'll have you winning with money and creating the lifestyle you desire. All right. So before I jump into the 3 reasons why you should add consistent giving to your, I'm sorry, I'm getting so distracted. I got all my notifications. For some reason, my notifications are on my computer and on my phone. Usually I have them off so they don't distract me. And I'm like a squirrel when it comes to that. So I'm like, what is all these notifications? Okay. So I want to give you a little something to ponder on, all right, before we jump into these 3 steps. One thing that I did and that I help my clients do is to become unemotional and detached from money. Now, this is going to be powerful, especially if you're not typically a consistent giver, whether you tithe, give to a charity, help a family in need, whatever the case is. You have to become unemotional about money. First of all, money is an object. It is a resource. It is a tool. It is a piece of paper. Oftentimes, we are so attached to money that we can't let it go in. We can't let it come. We can't let it come in. We can't let it go out. That is going to be the number one way to stop your money flow. And in the Financial Reset and in my coaching sessions, I talk about unblocking your money flow, allowing money to come in, allowing money to go out. Now, this is going to be powerful because if money does not go out, more money cannot come in. And if you don't have money coming in, money does not go out. So it would be unwise of me and not great of a coach for me to talk about making money, attracting money, earning money, finding new ways, side hustles, this and that, and then not help you with the other piece, which is giving, which is sending that money back out so more can come back in. All right. And so as money flows in and out of your life, it grows, right? It grows as a resource for you, and it grows as a source for you to create the lifestyle that you desire. Again, we are unemotional about money. We use money as a tool, right? When you detach yourself from money and you attach yourself to your goals, you attach yourself to your financial lifestyle, you'll do whatever it takes to attain that. And I'm here to tell you that giving is one of the ways to help you attain that. Giving is one of the ways to help you increase your income without increasing side hustling, without increasing stress, without increasing turmoil, without increasing more time away from your family and your children, right? All right. One thing I talk about all the time is Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, if you think about it, let's talk about Oprah. Oprah was the same as Ricky Lake back in the day, she was on the same levels like Ricky Lake, Maury, like all these other daytime talk shows, right? Nothing really truly set her apart. Dr. Phil, right? But she talks about early in her career when she had a guest on the show who talked about the power of giving. And so she secretly, like at first she wasn't bought in, like, oh, giving is not going to really take me to the next level in my finances, take me to the next level in my business, take me to the next level in my life. That's what her mindset was early on. When she met, because she was a talk show host, she had guests on her show. A couple came on and talked about giving and the power of giving. She was not bought in. She was not as spiritual as she was now. And at that time, that really transformed her spiritual life and her spiritual path, right? So she talked about how she secretly started giving and started becoming intentional because she just wanted to see if there was something to what these people were saying. And I'm here to tell you, she talks about how that is literally why a talk show host became a billionaire. Let's think about this. Like, she said that's single-handedly the reason. Like, it's not because she was so different. There was plenty of people who have people on, make good content for TV, whatever the case is. Her secret sauce, she said, is how much she gives. When she started giving cars away to her audience, when she started giving privately, when she started doing more and even more than what she was comfortable with, that is when her business, her career, her finances, everything took off to a next level. And I'm here to tell you, 9 years ago, when I was studying wealthy individuals and reading all those books and becoming debt-free, creating the financial plan that was going to literally transform my life. I did not know that then, but literally it has. One of the things that everybody who has a high net worth, who has great financial success, like sustainable financial success, they give a lot. Like a lot. Like a lot. Like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot. Not just a little, a lot. And I'm not saying for us to just empty our bank accounts and give a lot. But you give based on what you have, right? And as you give based on what you have, more will come to you. It's just like, well, I'm going to get to this analogy in a second. So I just wanted to share that as we talk about the 3 reasons why you should add giving to your financial strategy. So number 1, it activates the supernatural law of reciprocity. And this is what wealthy individuals activate in their life. This is what Oprah Winfrey did. This is what I believe I did. Activates the supernatural law of reciprocity in your life. This is a spiritual law that whether you believe it or not, whether you understand it or not, whether you've ever heard of it or not, it's constantly working, right? We always hear you reap what you sow. You give and you receive. You reap what you sow. What you put out is what comes back. Right? Law of attraction, all these different things that talks about this circle. And it's called the supernatural law of reciprocity. Sow and reap, right? Plant a seed, reap a harvest, right? Plant a seed, get a flower. Plant a seed, get a pumpkin. Without the planting the seed of the pumpkin, you can't get a pumpkin. Or you can't get a flower. Or you can't get a tree. Or you can't get a garden. Whatever it is, right? It's a cycle. The money operates on the same thing. It's called supernatural law of reciprocity. Everything in this world operates on this. Money is no exclusion. The only reason why most people exclude this principle and this spiritual law when it comes to their finances is because they're emotional and they want to hold their money. They don't think more is going to come in, or they don't know, or they're uncertain. And so those negative beliefs, again, going back to day 1 of the financial level up series, what is your mindset around money? Do you think money is hard to make? Do you think money stops flowing to you? Do you think you have to hoard it because you don't know when the next time it's going to come in? When the last time money completely stopped coming to you? When's the last time you didn't receive not $1 a month? I guarantee you, nobody who's listening or watching this has ever went out receiving $1 in the span of 30 days. But yet we have this mindset that it stops. We have this mindset that more won't come in. And then let's go even further. We think that in order to receive money, we have to work. In order to receive money, that we have to do something. When you are operating under the spiritual law of reciprocity, you can earn money just by giving. You can earn money based on the things you've sown in the past. You can earn and attract money based on your level of belief that you're going to receive money. Now that's a little deep. I can go into that later if y'all want me to. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go a little bit deep on that. I'm talking about the different ways of attracting and receiving money outside of what you earn. But number one is spiritual law of reciprocity. That means if you give, more will come back to you. That means if you sow seeds of giving, you are reaping a harvest of receiving. That's what that means. Which means you can work a 9 to 5 or in your business and you earn money. And you can give money and receive money. That's 2 streams of income right there. By you giving, you activate another stream of income. All right, number 2, it allows you to go from being a beggar to a blesser. This is big. This was one of the reasons why I started my debt-free journey. I often ask individuals, especially in the financial reset, you get this module when we talk about giving and talk about debt repayment and why you're creating a financial plan. Because if you don't know your why, it's going to be very hard to execute your financial plan. And for me, my why was I'm tired of being the one who needed help. I want to help others. And if I'm constantly in debt, using my income to pay off debt and don't have any money to be a blessing to someone else, I am a beggar. I am the one who needs a blessing, but I want to be the blessor. I want to be the one in that position where if someone needs something, I can give freely. If you are bogged down in financial debt, if you have poor money management skills, guess what? You cannot be in that position. But then if you get in that position to where you can give and you have enough to give consistently, freely, willingly, cheerfully, and you don't, you're not a blesser, right? The whole reason why money is a tool here on earth given to us, or a resource on earth, is to help ourselves and to help others. Help ourselves create the lifestyle we desire, and part of that is to help others. I truly believe that we all have a mandate on our lives to help those around us, those assigned to us, those who are in our lives. And if things stop with you, good luck. Good luck with that lifestyle. If everything begins and ends with you and the way you manage money and the way you manage your time and the way you manage your home, that's pretty selfish. And the way you manage your business, if everything's about you and you never turn your focus outward, good luck being prosperous. Because I'm here to tell you, every page that I read in the Bible, and trust me, if y'all didn't see my post on, I can't get my Bible right now. I read the Bible almost every day. And every time I look at the character of Christ, who I'm trying to be like, he does everything for himself and for others. Himself and for others. It's a cycle. Himself and for others. And then in turn, other people do stuff for him and themselves. For him and themselves. For him and themselves. That is the supernatural law of reciprocity. When you start doing for others, others will start doing for you. When you start giving to others, others will give to you. When you start smiling at others, others will smile at you. When you start being kind and generous and loving and helpful and loving and empathetic and sympathetic to others, you will attract that. You will receive that. Right? All right. Number 3, giving consistently promotes hope and gratitude and positive vibes. Y'all know we are about positive vibes over here. If anybody who's been to any of my workshops or been with me in person, everybody says, I love your energy. And to me, that's the highest compliment, is to say, better than to say you love my content. If you love my energy, if you left feeling better, if I left you feeling better than how you came, that was the whole purpose. Even if I didn't say anything, even if you didn't get a nugget from me, even if nothing sat with you as far as my content and my tips on creating a lifestyle you desire, using your income in a certain way, I pray each and every time that somebody comes into my presence and they leave feeling better than how they came. Because you know what? That feeling of giving, that feeling of being a light to somebody is what gives you hope, is what helps you keep going on your financial journey, is what helps you remain with a heart of gratitude and positive vibes so you can start attracting and vibrating and living at a higher level. This goes hand in hand with creating the lifestyle you desire. Once again, I'm not just going to give you the financial strategy, because even if you are debt-free, if you are low vibe, if you are ungrateful, if you are hopeless, if you are selfish, I have not done my job here. I am not here just for you to become debt-free. Let's be clear. I am here to help you create a total lifestyle to where you are grateful, to where you are giving, to where you are loving, to where you are prosperous, to where you are abundant, to where you are helpful, cheerful, peace, have peace of mind. All of those things. It is a total lifestyle shift. And oftentimes our finances are wrapped up in what is causing us to be hopeless, to be low vibe, to be stressed out, worn out, stretched thin. So once we clean that up, it bleeds into other areas of our life. And I'm telling you, giving helps you do that. Take me upon my offer. Carly knows. Carly is on my Instagram right now. She was at one of my last events. I talk about always give a challenge of giving. Give at least $1 a day. Pay it forward. Even if all you can do is pay it forward and pay for somebody's coffee behind you, or leave $1 at the register towards somebody else's bill. It does not matter the amount. What it matters is your heart. What it matters is you have a heart to give. If you only have $1 to give a week, that's better than nothing, but it's the intent, it's the thought process. Because what you do with a little is what you do with a lot. So if you start giving $1 now, or $5 or $10, I guarantee you, once you start making more money and you get into the habit and the mindset of being a blesser, of activating the supernatural law of reciprocity in your life, having an attitude of gratitude, to where you're like, instead of saying, woe, it's me, let me bless somebody else. Let me go out and intentionally, cheerfully, willingly bless somebody else's life. Guess what? Yours is going to get blessed by default. By default. One of my mentors said last night on our coaching call, she said, giving and receiving is like planting a corn crop. So what she said, you know, when you first start in the spring, whenever you start harvesting corn, listen, I don't know when spring, summer, fall, I'm not a farmer. But whatever that is, you plant the seeds for corn, right? The corn grow, right? And then you start picking the corn. As you start picking the corn, what happens? There's little kernels of corn that falls down. What happens to those kernels of corn? They produce more corn. They are seeds that produce more. So as you start sowing seeds of money, of time, of love, of giving, of helping, of service, of gratitude, of love, you reap a harvest, whatever that harvest is, which is more money, more love, more gratitude, more appreciation in your life. Guess what? Seeds fall off of the harvest that you receive, and it just snowballs, 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 snowballs. And when I tell you, that's the only explanation I can give you about how I paid off over $60,000 in less than 2 years. Because it didn't make sense financially. If I tried to crunch the numbers of how I paid off $60,000 with the income I had at that time, with the expenses I had at that time, it does not make sense. I am in 100% total belief that it was the seeds that I planted, and then the seeds that my seeds end up, the harvest that the seeds planted, and then the seeds that harvest dropped, and then that planted, and then that grew, and it was just like this continual effects of blessings, unexpected blessings, financial. I had childcare people asking, people that I knew. Let's be clear. I'm not just letting anybody watch my daughter, but people offering in my family to watch my daughter or to take her off my hands for a few hours. Ideas that help me earn more income. People coming into my life that just wanted to help me. What can I do for you this weekend? Do you need help with anything? Right? People sowing seeds of love, of time. People giving me books that I would have never come across that literally transformed my mindset. All of these are harvests. Oftentimes we think that the only thing that we can get when it comes to abundance and prosperity is money. What if you got $1 million idea? What if you got a book that literally transformed your life, that if somebody didn't give it to you, you would have never come across it? What if you got free childcare to where you're able to make more money and know that your children are with family and friends and not missing you? What if somebody came in your house and sat with you so you could go in the other room and clean up and just get your mind right? You know, there's so many different ways that abundance and prosperity and money and wealth can come. And it's not just in your bank account. I said that the other day. I've done a lot of great things, and it did not matter how much money was in my bank account. Right? I've experienced a lot of great experiences, and it had nothing to do with my bank account. Right? So on one hand, I'm all about the financial strategy. You know, I got you with that. I got a winning strategy that helped me pay off over $60,000 as a single mom. If you want in, hit me up, yourprettypennies.com. You can send me a direct message, or yourprettypennies.com/coaching, or you can do the financial reset, which is a DIY version, right? But at the same time, we have to get our mindset under control, and we have to start activating the supernatural law of reciprocity in our lives. Unless you want to be a hamster on a wheel, and the only time you earn money, the only time you attract money is if you give something, which means if you give your time or your energy, or if you go to work, that's on you. That's spinning your wheels. I would rather have several streams of income. I would rather have my 9-to-5 income, my 9-to-5 streams, plus business streams, whatever you're doing as far as your main source of income, plus unexpected blessings, plus supernatural overflow. If you don't want supernatural overflow, don't give. And again, it don't matter how much, $1, $5, tithe at your church, pay it forward at the store. But just be a cheerful giver. Start sending some of that money out so it can come back twofold, tenfold, 100-fold, 40-fold, right? That is my challenge for you. My challenge for you, starting today, find new ways to give. And give cheerfully, not just because I said it. You can do that at first, especially if it doesn't feel good. You can do that at first. But not just because I said it, but because you want to believe in this, right? Oh, let me give you a warning. Let me give you a warning. I have a friend that says, Lord, you know, he's like, oh my goodness, Tara, like you are such a great receiver. Like, yeah, you don't have no problem with receiving, because we're talking about giving. Let's talk about the other side to giving, is receiving. Now think about it. If you plant a seed in that cornfield of corn, guess what's going to pop up? Corn. It should not surprise you. So if you are starting to give love, time, attention, money, resources, ideas, help, gratefulness, gratitude, appreciation to others, guess what's going to come back to you? Love, time, attention, money, appreciation, help, gratitude. So if you have problem with receiving, you might not want to start giving. Or if you have a problem with receiving, you need to overcome that, because if you give, you're going to receive. And you need to accept the receiving that you are going to get. Accept what is coming your way, right? There are some people who cannot accept compliments. There are some people who cannot accept money from others. There are some, if somebody say, here's $100 just out of nowhere. Why are you giving that to me? Oh, I don't need that. Oh, I don't deserve that. Give it to somebody else. Give it to her over there. They giving it to you. You sat up here and sowed a seed, giving to other people. You give other people your time, your attention, your money, your love, your appreciation. But when someone tries to give it back to you, it's a problem. You don't receive it. You block it. You deflect it. No. Because remember, once you receive it, you're able to do something with that, right? It allows you to give it out again. If you're constantly pouring and not getting anything back into your cup, guess what? You're going to start pouring until you're empty. So when you start pouring, allow it to be poured back into your life and accept it. You are worthy of it. Believe that you are worthy of above and beyond what you've earned. That is something that is so hard for me to get some of my clients to deal with. If they don't feel like they earned what they're receiving, they don't want it. And I'm here to tell you, look in the Bible, look at your Creator. The Most High gave you so much stuff upon your birth that you never earned, will never earn, can never earn, and all you have to do is receive it. That is the same thing you have to do among your family and friends. If you are giving in any area and it starts to come back to you, receive it, because then it allows you to give it out again. All right? All right. Please let me know your aha moments, your takeaways in the comments. Shoot me a message if you would like coaching or get into the financial reset, yourprettypennies.com. Thank you so much for joining me. It is March Financial Level Up Month. I hope you're doing all your homework, the things that we're talking about. This is your challenge, your challenge to give. It's not just good to receive, it's good to give. And it's not just good to give, it's good to receive, right? It's all a cycle. It's all a cycle. Let me see if I have any comments. Hey, Monica. Thanks so much for joining. Thank you all for joining on Instagram. Let's see if anybody has any. Carly said, you are blowing my mind right now. Yes. Thank you, Carly. Thank you, girl. All right, y'all. I'm going to head out of here. There's no questions for me. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comments. Send me a direct message. Head over to yourprettypennies.com to see how you can work with me. Talk to you soon. Bye.